Hey guys, Cell here, and welcome back to some more FGO. I wasn't necessarily sure if I should, but I'm gonna do it anyways. It's, what, 3-4 days now since it started? I have a lot of catching up to do. Kata no Kyokai's revival event. This came out before I even started recording FGO, so that's why I wasn't necessarily sure. But, I mean, the story isn't that fresh with me, and besides, we need to do it anyways to unlock Fujino's trial quest. I don't know, this might be somewhat slightly different with Fujino here. Another strange dream, Mosh. It's a really warm dream, foe. Hey, Sakura Shiki. Oh my, for a guest to arrive here, is this some kind of a mistake? If you're dreaming, go back to where you came from. This is a place without boundaries. You have a name, so you shouldn't be here. I didn't come here because I wanted to. You didn't want to be here? In that case, sorry. Looks like our connection was made from this side. Let me apologize while I can, Cell. I'm asleep and thus unaware of what's going on outside, but I can take a guess. I'm sure it's just another hack and slash type of case without a hint of romance. What a disaster, busy master. But it's a good thing to have things you can do, things you must do. Yes, rather than talk about myself, I would love to talk about more of your future, but... Too bad the night is almost over. Seems like this dream is about to end. If we meet again, could you please call me by my name? I'd love to call you by your name, but you didn't come home. And all I did was get cucked by, that damn Beowulf. Oh no, Roman. Oh, well, this takes me back. Hi, I know it's only midnight, but good morning, Cell. Sorry to wake you up. However, it's an emergency, so I contacted you anyway. I'm sorry, but please come to the command room immediately. Senpai! Bafo! Good evening, Mosh. Good morning, Mosh. Good morning. Meaning you're already sleeping, Senpai. I think it's good to sleep early. It means you're someone with dreams and hopes. Well, those have been dashed because of Fujino. But yeah, sure. Oops, now it's not the time for greetings. Dr. Roman requested an urgent dispatch. Hurry to the command room, Master. Right, let's get going. Hey, isn't it kind of quiet? Now that you mention it, Caldea does feel kind of empty. Usually you'll see a lot of non-assigned servants strolling through these hallways. But tonight's of all nights, we didn't run into anyone. That's because if I remember correctly, they're all, tenants of an apartment, I think. Ah, both of you are here. That saves me time in explaining. Now then, please look at the monitor. Around Japan on the world map. Is it Singularity F? I thought we already recovered the Holy Grail at those coordinates. Not for Yuki, but next to it. You can see a strange distortion, right? It's been under observation for several days. At first, I thought it was a small error caused by the fluctuation of Singularity F's repair. But it wouldn't disappear even after a considerate amount of time. Then I tried changing Shiba's observation angle. There are signs of life. These coordinates should have been incinerated. Oh, and that's not all. I only detected a few life forms, but I picked up countless moving objects. On top of that, no matter how much I adjust Shiba, I can't get a read on the scale and era of these coordinates. It's a complete black box. We won't know what's going on unless we ray shift there. So, is it a new singularity? As usual, right? Yeah, simply put, that's exactly it. You're a really reliable Cell. I was ready to explain a lot of things, but in short, you should take a chance on everything. Doctor, I request further explanation on what you just said. There are a few signs of life, but multiple moving objects. What does that mean? Let me explain it. Even if it's the night shift, I can still give you a lecture with my glamorous beauty. Who am I? I am the lady who loves those green cubes. Everybody's favorite shop owner, Da Vinci. Good evening, it's a nice night out. Are you kidding me with Mona Lisa? It's the perfect night for a ghost story. Not that any of them happen at Chaldea. Good evening, Da Vinci. Please give us your explanation. They are not alive, yet they are moving around. In other words, that place is full of zombies. Well, it's not like you will be surprised by them. Zombies were in France too. But there is another problem, Sal. If the 7 singularities are like stains on the scroll we call human history, that fake singularity is like a hole in that scroll. I don't understand how it happened, but it's luring the servants and trapping them in there. Trapping the servants?
Speaking of which, did you notice that Chaldea is a lot more quiet than usual? The servants that Cell successfully summoned and formed a contract with. They're receiving magical energy from Chaldea and setting up anchors for their existence all around the space. You can call it a temporary incarnation. If they keep using magical energy from their master each time they're summoned into battle, Cell would be all dried up already. So in order to lessen the burden cast on Cell, Chaldea is using 40% of its power to sustain the contract with each servant. As long as Grand Order is still in effect, these servants have made Chaldea their home.
I had a vague idea. Yes. Oh, just so you know, I'm different. Even if Chaldea's lights have gone out, I can still sustain my body.
About those servants, a few of them disappeared when this distortion was observed. They all headed to this distortion of their own free will, and they never came back.
Never came back? So if they weren't eliminated, that means they stayed there. Exactly. Those contracts with Cell are still intact. The heroic spirits who race to that strange hole are either staying there of their own free will or... It's possible that they're trapped and can't come back.
That's everything. This distortion has nothing to do with the foundation of humanity. It wouldn't cause any harm even if left as it is. However, it's also true the servants are not coming back. Cell, Mosh, I want you to investigate these coordinates. Ray shifting anywhere other than a singularity is an exception and requires the authorization of the former director, but... Please you do it. If they are taken, we'll get them back. Thank you. You're so reliable. Then we will commence ray shifting now. You two, start your preparations. We don't know what might happen there, and we won't be able to send backup. Please, be careful over there. Oh, and one more thing. This is just a hunch, but... Perhaps Cell will find the scenery over there very familiar. If that's the case, please show Mosh around. She's never seen anything like that.
Oh. Familiar scenery? I don't really get it, but Roger! Japan, right?
You'll understand when you get there. Well then, commencing ray shift.
Oh man, the old-time ray shift when we actually brought Mosh along. Ah, the good old days. Before fights started having, break bars. It'd be nice if they didn't have break bars, but it's a revival event. They're probably definitely gonna have break bars now. Apartment entrance. Encounter. Hey, Shiki! Alright. Dang it. When will I ever learn to, deal with this stuff before I start recording? You'd think I would have learned it by now, but nope. Now, here's the thing though. I legitimately have a Kata no Kyokai team. Is it still intact, I wonder? Did I ever mess with it? Nope. This was my Kata no Kyokai team back in the day. Sadly though, Jack is maxed out. So let's swap Jack with Semiramis. Let's pop... Oh my god, it still annoys the hell out of me that I see all of those. Black Cat figurines. That's a +9, so I need to replace whatever we have with... Oh look, this one. Yay. John is also, I believe, maxed out on bonds, so I can swap her out. And there we go, that's as much as we can do. Let's do it.
No, I changed everything. I changed almost everything except for my dang battle suit encounter. I almost never changed the Mystic Code, so I completely forgot.
A road made of asphalt, high-rising like big walls. This is. I'm sure of it. There's a 21st century Japan, Senpai. Look, see? A vending machinette isn't destroyed.
Does that have peonies in it?
Even a public phone and a bus stop, too. Oh, and that thing like a house is a toilet.
Oh, jeez.
The city seems so quiet, and the streets are so clean. An example of a perfectly safe city. Unfortunately, I don't see any of those so-called convenience stores. That place never sleeps. It really is just like what I've read. One of the dreams have come true.
It was your dream? It seems pretty normal.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I got carried away. It's not that I dreamed of visiting a city in Japan. Not only Tokyo, but Washington, Moscow, Beijing, Rome, Madrid. Any one of them would have been fine. I just wanted to visit a major city from the era I live in.
Hello, test. Communication, video feed, both working fine. As I thought, judging from these coordinates in time, I predicted your destination to be a city in Japan. But I didn't expect it to be such an urban area. This seems pretty fishy to me.
You're right, a normal city in a time like this is the most abnormal thing. The only two normal life form responses are from Senpai and myself, but I'm also getting some higher class life form responses from that building. A big city like this, with so many houses and still no one in sight.
Building. Well, that cylindrical one, it sure looks weird. Cell, can you tell us anything about it? It's like a spooky tower, it's just an apartment.
Just an apartment? But its design is so different from the other buildings surrounding it.
Anyway, that building is undeniably suspicious. I'm picking up readings to multiple servants inside as well.
No obstacles detected from here to the building entrance. Let's go there and... Wait, Senpai! There's someone around the entrance, it's...
I'm picking up multiple strange signals, residual wills, they're ghosts. Looks like a servant is fighting with them. Hurry up, Mosh!
Yes, Master!
Wait, I'm not picking up any more ghost readings. They didn't disperse, they disappeared. As if they were erased with an eraser. That's a little scary, isn't it? What is it?
Servant response entering a line of sight, is that? A woman?
Cheeky.
Huh? Cheap dream. Its quality is too low to be a nightmare. Ghosts with skulls as faces, man, they gotta get with the times. It's a girl in a kimono holding a knife. Senpai, who is she?
It's the first time I've seen her face.
Just as I thought, let's try to talk to her first. No need. I don't want to talk to you, it'll take too long. Doesn't matter if you're good or bad. With this knife in your head, you can say goodbye to this reality. You're the one who stuck your nose in other people's business here. I'm gonna send that nose along with your head to where they belong. Here she comes! I don't get it, but it's a battle, Master!
But no, seriously, this is the second time we're gonna be doing this event. Since it's a rerun. Does that technically then mean we won't get any freaking burst bars? Rank bars? I don't know why they're called bursts. That'd be, I would love that. An event that we did a long time ago, not having break bars. I could definitely do with a break from them. Serial killer? Nani? Shiki ain't no serial killer. Oh crap, I forgot. Tamamo Cat is also Max Bond. Whoopsie. Oh, I need to swap her out for someone else.
Battle was interrupted, but we still don't know what that servant's real name or nor its attack pattern. Doctor, please give us your analysis. How can a simple knife cut not only a servant's body, but easily cut its armor too?
It's Mystic Eyes. I can't believe Mystic Eyes of this level still exist in the modern era.
Doctor?
In the world of magecraft, magical eyes that can perceive all things mystical are called Mystic Eyes. These eyes can project phenomena without casting any sort of chance or rituals. You just need to look. The most popular types are Binding, Compulsion, Contract, Flame, Illusion, and Jinx. Even among them, her eyes are special. The type that can stop everything, it's even more powerful than Petrification. Her rainbow eyes materialize the concept of death and capture it. If I had to give them a name, I'd call them the mystic eyes of death perception. How incredible, that's an ability fit for a divine spirit. To kill an enemy just by looking at them, talk about overpowered.
What's up with him? He sounded so fake and unimportant. I'm not a heroic spirit, I can't kill anyone just by looking at them. All I can do is see death, lines that trace death, like the eventual end of all things. But you understand if I say I simply trace the cause, the result of eventual death. Oh, I see, lines that trace death, the eventual end of all things, yes.
So you slash a person's lifespan.
Senpai, you understand?
Yes.
Huh, that was easy. Hey, you must be a big otaku, right?
Disgusting, absolutely disgusting. Yes, call me disgusting, more shiki. Yes, I'm a big otaku, alright? That, and I think I chose the other answer last time, or did I choose this one? I don't remember. Oh well. Nice cell. She looks happy. Really happy.
Whatever, hey, you there. The slippery-looking one. Me? Of course, who else could it be? Physically, you're not a complete servant, right? Right, I'm a demi-servant. So you could say that my base body is human. I see, I thought you were that shadowy bastard's friend. That woman's eyes are glittering. I guess that rules out the possibility of being possessed by some weird illusions. My bad for attacking you, alright, see ya.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm going to tear down this apartment. I can't just leave it like that. It's crawling with disgusting things inside. If I let it be, it's gonna cause trouble for the neighbors. Say, do you guys watch horror movies? You do? Good. You know the deal. Things like walking corpses, ghosts, you aren't supposed to see. Things like that are running rampant in there, all because it's...
Oh, good God. I remember having to grind all the freaking zombies and ghosts and whatnot to being able to slowly open up the doors to continue through the story. Oh, boy. I've got a lot of grinding to do and catch up on. All because of servants?
Yeah, servants in that apartment, like it's their own. Thanks to them, it's all becoming one big block party. I mean, servants are kinda like ghosts, right? If they gain physical bodies, the others will get carried away too. Well, as for myself, I am also showing up as a servant. If you're a demi-servant, I guess that makes me a pseudo-servant. Most likely, I had a connection with this building, so I ended up being summoned. It's really annoying.
If you're a servant, you need a master. Will you be okay by yourself?
Who cares? If I vanish, it actually saves me some trouble. At least I don't have to go through this ordeal. I don't know if you're being frank or just don't care about yourself. Still though, there must be a reason why we met here. If you don't have a master, could you work with Chaldea? A reason you say. This too must be fate. I don't hate it. That one over there is a master, right? If I help you, that would really make me look like a servant. I'm merely an outsider who was summoned here. I don't intend concerning myself with others. However, I want to pay back that despicable, shadowy bastard. Foe! Foe, were you hiding my shield again? Are you kidding me? What is this furball?
You never know when Foe will show up. Foe is everyone's favorite runner.
Ryoki Shiki.
What?
That is my name. What's your name? Wait, this is Master Cell. My name is March Kiriraito. If we're exchanging our names like this, does that mean you'll help us, Shiki? Well, if you think about it, the fact that you're a master probably means you're related to the servants living here somehow, right? In that case, you're supposed to be the ones to get rid of them. Good luck, I'll be giving you a hand too, so don't worry.
Do you like cats?
Thank you, Ryogi-chan!
Oh god.
Do you like cats? No, I don't. Also, I wouldn't call that thing a cat. It has good fur and it feels really nice, that's all. It doesn't even look like one, it's insulting to cats. Oh, I was keeping my mouth shut because she didn't look like she could take a joke. But I'm glad it all worked out. Should I call you Miss Ryogi? You seem to know all about that apartment. What was it like inside? Did it turn to a different dimension? It won't kill them upon entering, right? As you can see, Cell is just a human. If the air composition is abnormal, then... Ah, you don't have to worry. Rest assured, it's the same Ogawa as ever. But there are lots of enemies, and there are some funny traps. Funny traps? What kind of traps? That will be a surprise. It was a questionable property from the start anyway. Here used to be the great marker of an old mage who attempted to collect death. How a hollow shrine that fused the yin and yang and hell together. People say investigations start from the bottom, right? Enjoy the case, Cell. So once again, Rookie Master, welcome to this 64-story shrine Ogawa Heim.
Heim. One of the two. Welcome home yet again, Ryogi Shiki.
幽霊マンションは初めてか？都心じゃ定番の階段だけどな。ま、死なない程度に付き合え。
Uh-huh. I'll follow you. I do, however, remember the name of the Shadow Master, but just in case anyone doesn't know, I won't mention it. Just to keep it as a surprise. Now, time to fight zombies, ghosts, and whatnot. Oh boy, all the freaking experience cards as well. That's gonna be kind of annoying. So, which one's the main storyline? None of them. I don't think the main storyline pops up until you get to this door. You have to defeat 20 apartment ghosts. I mean, we might as well go do this one first. Now, Mama Cat, I forgot that you were maxed out, so let's swap you out with... Let's swap you out with Pen. And that should do it. Change the Mystic Code back to... What is it? I passed it up, didn't I? No, here it is. Dang, we only need 7,570,980, and then this one's finally maxed after, like, what, a year and a half? Holy crap. The Garden of Sinners, the Garden of Order Revival. Apartment entrance.
逃げることは許さん。
Yure, ghosts.
どう
Let's
潰す
do
な
it.
ような。潰れてしまう。罠だ。
Oh man, there's no way these low-level ghosts can do anything. Unless they add like 9 million Drake bars, we should be able to just rush our way through everything, pretty much. Especially seeing as how these are only 2 battles.
飛べ。
Yeah. Having an assassin going up against an assassin is kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. Either way, goodbye, ghost.
まったく。我の手を
Was it ghost we needed to take out? Hey, water bottles! Anyone thirsty? This is gonna be a long event. First floor, room number 1. Oh no, the story starts here, alright.
It's so cold. Something's not right, Senpai. The thermometer shows normal values, but I feel like we're inside a freezer. Yeah, absolutely. Since there's an air conditioner, why don't you try running on the heater? Isn't that right, big guy? Just because your soul becomes cold, that doesn't mean your body has to be cold too, right? Benkei, are you living in this room? Or are you imprisoned here like what the doctor suggested? Please answer me, Benkei. Why did you come to this apartment?
I don't accept it. I don't. It's unforgivable. Unforgivable. Abandoned by heaven, forgotten by the earth, and deceived by the people. Why would you turn away from this respectable life? Instead of training your wisdom, you mastered ugliness. It's outrageous. I can't let it be. I have to make a stand.
Servant Misashibo Benkei is switching to combat mode. I can't get a read on this situation, Master.
Let's attack Shiki. Let's attack Mashu.
Yes, I started Servant's battle.
I'll always choose Mashu over Shiki. Again, I really like Shiki. Nothing wrong with her. But I will always and forever love my little Kohai Mashu. Or technically Senpai if she wants to go that route. No one will ever replace her. But man. This is so nostalgic. Also, I don't really know. Is this Kata no Kyokai music copyright? I don't know. I feel like I've watched someone do Kata no Kyokai before with the song going on, but this might be the first one where I have to turn the song off. And that's kind of bad. Investigate room 101 complete. Hey, we got some strawberry ice cream, alright. Oh, ugh. Bye, Benkei.
Benkei has disappeared. Is he going to be alright?
I'm not sure. When a contract is bound to Chaldea, the defeated Spirit Origin doesn't return to the Throne of Heroes, but to Chaldea instead. Given some time, he'll probably return to Chaldea. We still don't know why he was in that room, but it seems like you just freed a servant.
That's so, he was rather aggressive, but at least we've reached a solution.
As I thought, there's nothing here. This is the wrong room. Let's go check the other cell. What, you look sad? Don't tell me you're feeling down. Of course. Hey guys, I should let you know, this apartment's always been like this, okay? You can feel bad for him, but I can't do anything if you let that get to you. I mean, if you guys didn't force them out, they would have gone on like that forever. Don't you think that would have been even more tragic? That's right, it's just as Ryogi says. It may be a little violent, but if a servant attacks us, we'll have to face them as enemies. Looks like that's our best option in this apartment. Do you understand Mosh and Cell? You're right, this room is full of pain. We have to keep a positive mindset no matter what. Those imprisoned here all had a negative way of thinking. Let's keep pace and proceed with our investigation. Yes, mademoiselle. I'll do anything you say. And I do mean anything. Although, can you please stop giving me the Kuji Kanisada? I'm serious. I literally have one space left for craft essences, and I need to get rid of them. Oh, wait. I think I can finally turn my chocolates into regulars and whatnot. I don't know. I'm gonna have to start putting stuff together. I forgot to do that before I started recording. God dang it. Okay, I know how this song and dance works. You do this, then you will open up the next door. Defeat 10 living corpses. Complete this mission while unlocking room 102. Now this was the interesting part about this. The doors actually stay shut, and you have to continuously grind in one area for the next ones to open up. But eventually, the more you open up, you'll have to go back on what you usually were doing and go grind there until you can open up the next door. Oh, Mendoxe. This is gonna be a pain. I'll be right back.
Shiki seems to be in a good mood, Senpai. Humming all the while, with her hands in her pockets, skipping down the hallway.
You're not feeling well, Maj. She looks so happy. I can tell that from across the monitor. She looks reluctant, but she's actually the type who enjoys a good fight, isn't she?
However, we can't stay uninformed like this forever. To us, it's a strange world, but to Shiki, it's a familiar scene in that case. Excuse me, Shiki.
What? We need the restroom. You'll have to go outside or go inside a room.
No, it's not it. This is an apartment, right? This place feels cold regardless of the temperature outside. Police officers and residents still walk around despite being dead. It's obviously unconventional in modern Japan. In that case, this place must be a Magecraft workshop built in secrecy, right?
If it were, it wouldn't be quite so bad. Unfortunately, this apartment was built in public with no secrets. A permit was submitted to the local office and a normal construction company worked on it. It even asked regular folks to move in. However, now it's become a place no one wants to go near. It's a barrier created using man's natural instinct to avoid taboos, without a single trace of magecraft. It's common sense for mages after the 20th century to conceal their workshops in order to avoid detection from the public. However, we can't detect any traces of magical energy from this place. If it's a magecraft workshop, then whoever created it must be really cautious and patient. That mage built a building this size to perform a ritual, yet didn't rely on magecraft. He simply built his place from the ground up, brick by brick, all by themselves, kind of like building a tower. Which reminds me of Buddhist folklore that talks about children stacking rocks in hell, and with all effort and no gain. They're simply continuing a mundane task without complaint and without companionship.
The children's limbo, huh? Indeed, it fits him. But you're not wrong. It's not a nice place like that. This is simply a building that collects death. Death by natural causes, illness, accidents, and violence. An exhibit hall decorated with various methods of death. There's one during zombies in the hallway. They're, the previous residents of this building. They're designed to live out one day and die the next, even though they already died many years ago. I know this might sound obvious, but humans are born with a certain fate. No matter how much you fight back, your eventual end will come. The cause of your death will never change. Those destined to die in an accident, whether they have achieved happily ever after, or an abrupt demise, their lives will end in a form of accidental death. Therefore, there used to be a guy who was trying to prove that the residents of this apartment were merely samples for his theory. When night falls, they die. When morning comes, they are reborn. No matter what happens, they will always die the same way. It's a loop, no retry. Since before you guys came here, people have been coming back to life and dying endlessly. How can I say it? It's... I know how you feel. That system is, how should I put it? Inhumane. Is that what you want to say? You're all mages yourself, and yet that kind of thing still troubles you. Cell is not a maze, so she tends to think differently than those elites at the Mages Association. But I don't understand this building at all. What can they achieve with this kind of experiment? There are no results, there's no gain. Even if they're creating a model case, there's no goal. You'll have to ask the creator himself, although he's no longer in this world. Anyway, this is now a haunted apartment with zombies walking around. On top of that, ghosts and servants are starting to show up. The effect is showing up in the outside world. Seriously, it's creepy. But this one life, one death world wasn't supposed to cause trouble for anybody. I mean, what the hell are those servants? All of them are in some weird get-ups. Mosh, you were lucky that this was a haunted apartment. You would have been reported if we were in front of the station. Reported? Is that because I'm not from around here? Say, do you know why I only carry a knife around with me? Ah, so that's what you mean, you're right. So, we're lucky that this singularity isn't a perfect recreation of the downtown area. If we went in front of a station, just Mosh changing into her servant form would get us in trouble with the police. I didn't talk about this a lot, but Chaldea is what you would call a secret organization. You can't recklessly summon your servants nor arm Mosh in front of people. It depends on the city, but Mosh's servant form could be considered indecent in some places. Hey, it's completely fine by me. No way! You just realized?
I wasn't talking about her appearance, but her weapon anyway. We're here. There's no nameplate either, right? I'm sure a servant is living in this room.
Yes, I can detect the seven spirit origin in there. What will we do, Master?
Let's ring the doorbell. Let's go inside. Right, that's the spirit. Here's the key. I will give it to you.
Master, I'll open the door. Who on earth is inside this room?
I don't remember. Sadly. I mean, you know, I remembered Mephisto being here. I just didn't remember that he was literally here in the second door. Yes, certainly. Welcome, unknown master. You two mystery servants. Actually, I think I remember the trick behind him as well. The one who moved into this grud-soaked apartment, of course it is I, Demon Mephistopheles. I think I said that right. What's the deal with his scissors? Oh, he knows Mosh. This funny guy here is Mosh's big brother, or what?
I couldn't take having a brother like Mephisto. The breakfast table would be a catastrophe.
The breakfast table? That's all you're worried about. Yes, you're right. Breakfast should be enjoyed quietly. I may look like this, but I've cared for stubborn and sneaky old guys too. I'm able to make good and tasty breakfasts. Unfortunately, I'm incapable of closing this mouth. Even if you sew it or zip it, it's useless. Even without the mouth, I can give you bad news using ventriloquism. For example, my neighbor in room 3, Watanabe, was it tormented by his lover, whom he strangled. Looks like a skull and nervous wreck, malnourished at 2 o'clock. The time of his crime and madness begins. Drugs, hanging, wrist slashing, gas poisoning. Every night he has to escape from his nightmare. His excuses for his own actions are quite unsightly, and yet pleasurable. There is no better spice to make a meal delicious than other people's misfortune.
This man is speaking. This is the real Mephisto. Why are you here?
Oh. This is the first time I'm meeting you, but how many times have you met me? I knew it. I've already caused trouble for you. This is destiny, conviction, betrayal, and satisfaction. Now I understand why I was summoned to Chaldea. Unfortunately, I'm different from that thing, the I, that was summoned in early stages. And I'm the criminal behind this case. I am the one who invited these ghosts into this apartment. It was also I who infiltrated Chaldea and lured promising looking servants on one by one. That is how my hunting worked. Yaha! It worked perfectly. But now I have to break the bad news to you, yes? Mephi is sad. I finally met a good master like you, now I have to cut you into pieces. You see, the previous tenant of this room had a bizarre hobby. He would sever the limbs of his loved ones every night. He did it to hide the dead body, but get this. He tripped and accidentally killed himself while cutting up the body in the bathroom. It was so hilarious, so I took over his job for him. Where's this tenant, now you ask? Well, you see, now he's just in the way, right? I mean, he must be bored to death now that he can't accidentally kill himself anymore. That's why I intervened to make it funny, but now he must have escaped the system and joined his ghost buddies outside. Now let's start. Let's just start. It's annoying to explain, so let's just start. I'm the demon, the bomber Mephistopheles, the demon who blows up boring daydreams. Wow, I've repeated the word demon so many times, it doesn't matter. Master and lady, please be sure to remember this now.
Mephistopheles is in combat mode. Master, what should we do?
What should we do? There's only one thing to do. Our opponent is ready. Don't worry, I'm used to handling bombers. I'll wipe that smoke off his face before the bomb blows up. Oh man, it feels so weird seeing enemies with 967 HP. That is so weird. It also usually takes me so long to get started as well in an event. Seeing as how usually the beginning is like so very long now, it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, hell, like Neofest. Neofest takes what? About a good maybe 40 minutes to get through the mainline story for me. To be able to then start doing at least one fight before I would end the episode. Thunder Kokai is short, sweet, and to the point. At least when you get started with story.
よかろう。
行くぞ。
Goodbye, Mephisto! And that is done. Good job, everyone. Now, we're probably gonna have to grind in this room to unlock the next door, and so on and so forth. Oh, how can this be? To ignore what you're told is a bad move. A lost cause, extreme uselessness. You killed me, the only one who knows the truth. Now the case is cold, dead people tell no tales. It's too late. But how should I put it? There are a lot of mystery novels where the perpetrator dies in the beginning, right? You guys use your heads and solve this abnormal situation. Yeah, goodbye.
Enemy servant eliminated. Was that really the right move?
Let's visit the next servant. Oh, you've recovered from that pretty fast, right? That's not a bad thing. Don't feel bad, Marsh. Eliminating one or two perpetrators won't be an issue. Didn't I say investigation start from the bottom? The next crime scene is waiting for us, detective. Detective story. So this was a detective story. No, never mind that. Even if it was self-proclaimed, killing the perpetrator is pretty damaging. At least, if we'd arrested him, we could have interrogated him about this place and why it attracts ghosts. That's right. I'm really sorry. I wanted to be useful and use my scissors as much as possible. But this time I had nothing to do. There was no room for me to act. I ended up moving around in vain.
Yes, until now I can't remember you being useful at any time, basically. You're totally useless. For what?
Dun dun dun. It's a scissors guy. Why did you come out of your room? This is Marsh's big brother? There's another one. Good, I'll kill you as many times as it takes. Wait, no need for that. The one you defeated is the evil Mephisto. The one here is me, the good Mephisto, in other words. One of me laments the situation, the other one enjoys it. But now is not the time to question my conscience. So if I split my good heart and evil heart apart like this, I can basically clone myself. Oh, unbelievable. You did show up as a support. Of course. Cell, was it? From now on, I'm a loyal servant of Cell. So loyal. LMAO. To prove it, I shall part ways with my evil self and lend a hand to everyone here.
I see it. It seems too good to be true. But what do you think, Master?
Tell the truth in 2 lines or less. Tell us what you know in 2 lines or less. Good decision, you really are good. Only 2 lines, that's impossible. But I will try. I'm an innocent clown, I merely played the pipe like Hamlin did.
It's 2 lines.
You can do it if you try. If you call yourself innocent, you have nothing to do with this fake singularity, right? Not in the least. To tell you the truth, I'm truly sorry, but if you could allow me to get involved and tone down the rate of ghost gathering, I could make a horror show incredibly realistic, about half dead, half living, killing and being killed. In 2 lines. I was summoned by someone else, not via Chaldea's summoning system, to this Tower of Resentment. But that guy, his name is that guy, Grant something. That guy is 1 class above mine. He said to me, shouldn't you be on this side? And he does have a point, so. After that, I split dramatically. My evil self disguised itself as a servant of justice and infiltrated Chaldea. I'm sure that's possible because I'm over there. Because only servants who are summoned by a master can find Chaldea. My evil self used this clever loophole and started recruiting. He said there's a new place to live. There are rooms for servants, you don't need a deposit. The first month is free. Move in as fast as possible. I am such a good salesman, I am jealous of myself. But it can't be helped. Chaldea's rooms for servants are too small. No posters on the walls, no pets in the rooms. Except for those that came with horses. That's why everyone came to this side. Then, when I got the chance, I escaped from the Grand Something's contract and happily waited for all of you to arrive. I knew that Cell would admonish my evil self and believe in my good heart. To think that you'd believe in me. You heard him. People really trust you. Don't tell me you're coming with us, Mephi. Weren't you just laughing right now? Of course I laughed. I laugh when the good things happen. I'm human after all.
Foe! Foe! Master, Foe is also encouraging you. Let us bring Mephisto with us. If we can make him tell us what he knows on the way, that would be great. Just don't expect too much.
Oh, don't worry, I don't expect anything from Mephisto. Though having to actually use him on the freaking Oni Tower, he actually isn't that bad. His damage is actually kind of really good. And his exploding time bomb Noble Phantasm is also kind of neat. I still don't want to use them anymore. Mephisto, don't betray us, okay? Don't worry, I absolutely obey the winner. In the first place, speaking of danger, I'm the same as Miss Assassin right there. Please, could you add me to this investigation team? Be careful of your back and neck.
You heard him. Are you the same as him, Shiki?
Don't compare me with him. My knife cuts way better than his scissors. That's what you get, gets you angry? Pretty much, I guess. Okay. I'd say maybe one more room and then I'll end the episode, seeing as how it's almost an hour. And it will be an hour by the time that happens. Oh yeah, crap. We end up skipping 103 and we go to 14 because we have to backtrack. Oh dang. Unless we have to do this, then it opens up. Summer's precognition.
家賃いくらなんだここ。新しい依頼が来たぞ。
Unlock missions through mission completion. Defeat 20 apartment ghosts, and then we unlock room 103. So all the ones we have in progress currently, investigate 104. Oh wait, hold on, maybe we can't. Can we do 104 right now? Because it says it's been unlocked. Huh, yeah we can, alright. Totally wasn't expecting that. Alright, swap Semi back into here, and let's go. First floor, room number 4. It's strange. It sure is a strange looking apartment. Its corridors are much longer than they appear to be. Its elevator has a forever out of order sign and it's always empty. There's a sign that points to the stairs going up, but we'll never reach it. Ryogi, was this building always like this, or is it just this time? Yeah, it was always a creepy apartment, but this time it's even worse. The width of the corridors, the number of rooms, stuff like that doesn't really make a difference. But there's the temperature, I can't deal with this cold. Now this really is like a haunted house.
You mentioned this is a place that collects death. It doesn't collect ghosts.
Indeed, it's more like it traps them here. It didn't collect them endlessly like this. Now this place is like a whirlpool. It pulls in unrelated stuff and turns it into evil. Harmless ghosts become evil spirits. Big swirl, hole gap, black hole, I got it. It's easier to understand this way. I thought this place was like a magnetic field that attracted grudges like a lightning rod. But a big tree's hollow trunk is more suitable. Once you take a peek, if you're unlucky, you will fall into the eternal abyss. Trap hole that opened in reality. Make sure you don't push me in.
Mephisto, you're saying it, but stop pushing it, senpai, please.
You guys sure get along. Was he like this back in Chaldea too?
He is, without a doubt,
the exact same servant. No doubt about it. Trying to do both of them at the same time is impossible. Is that so? I'm really troublesome. Putting that aside, Miss Ryogi, I'm worried about that thing you have there. Mystic Eyes of Death Perception, right? I heard they can cut down anything regardless of strength. They serve this very activity of living. They bring instant death, yet it's different than brain death or heart attack. I understand, I do not understand, but they work on living things, right? Yet you're killing zombies who are not living. How is that possible? That's my doubt. To kill dead people, it's complete nonsense. Hell if I know. It might look the same to humans, but ceasing to live and dying are two different things. Doesn't matter if it's zombies or ghosts, they're moving. If they are moving, that means they are living. If it's alive, no matter what death will come, may it be oblivion or disintegration. My eyes don't make any distinctions between those things. That is painful. You have gone through much, Miss Ryoki. Not really. It's better than becoming a demon in order to continue living, isn't it? Oh, you're right. Stop, Cell. Watch your front and not at your back. I'm detecting a servant not in the room. It's in the corridor. There's someone at the end of it. Oh boy. Hey, good evening, Mephisto. Are these the new tenants? Welcome to the Grudge Garden. Nice to meet you. I've met you before, haven't I? I'm Jekyll from room 4. I'm the manager of this corridor, too. You just arrived, so you haven't mutated, right? You're not ready to go upstairs. It is better to stay on the first floor a little longer. It's a little cold, but you'll get used to it. Do you want to rest a little in my room? It is a bit untidy right now, but you can use it. Master, that Jekyll is scary. I can't explain it, but he's very... Yeah, his eyes aren't laughing. His shirt is covered in blood. What? Mephisto, don't want to go. Me don't like dirty room. Dirty room? Is that a dirty room? It's no good. It's no good at all. I feel like I like to expose people's fetishes, but I don't like looking at them. So please, Master, decline Jekyll's invitation. He's not suitable as a servant in the first place. If you know it's dirty, clean it up, or perhaps... Scrupulous Jekyll is sleeping. You're someone who can't clean up. Oh well, to tell you the truth, you're right. I'm bad at cleaning up, and besides... It gets dirty and red instantly. I can't clean it up every single time, right? Shiki! I see, someone here totally gets it. That was a perfect surprise attack. Why the hell would you block that? Anyway, I see that you're the same as me. Pretending to be normal, but you're just a mass murderer who's craving to cut people's heads off. Tch, what was that? Disappointing. And here I was looking forward to this fated encounter. Before I knew it, I was at Ogawa Heim. I was already a servant. Facing countless ghosts and their grudges, running into a strange master. Ah yes, Sal and Marsh are good. It's not that bad yet. But I wasn't satisfied, that much I know. The only reason I could remain motivated was because I had a hunch that I might run into the real thing. The one who came before, the world-famous mass murderer with dual personalities. But what's this? Are you kidding me? Why did you transform? I thought we could enjoy some time together. I'm shocked. Hey, please turn back to that kind-looking guy. That one is probably stronger and I prefer him. What? Do you prefer that moron over me? Why? Are you sure this is the real me? From that weak Jekyll, I became the strong Hyde. The one who's good with the knife is me, you know. Huh, that's enough. Tell him, Scissors, I think you can understand me. What? Okay, I understand you completely. Yes, I do, I understand you, miss. Mr. Hyde, this is what she's saying. Don't show the ace up your sleeve too quickly. If you do that, it's basically saying this is my limit. It's more fun to watch a good human fight while suppressing his own demons, as we still don't know what will still happen. The catharsis of collapse, was it? I serve under the master because I want to witness that explosive moment. If you want to play with a beast that is aggressive from the start, you can go to a savannah. That's what she wants to see. It's not the mass murder committed by Hyde, but the immoral crimes committed by the good Jekyll. As he cries tears of regret. Now that's ecstasy. I'm an idiot. I've let you talk. You're completely wrong. Get out of my way. Mephi's shocked. But I do prefer the goody-goody looking one. It's like the difference between fighting for fun and fighting for your life.
If you have time to kill, it's more enthralling to fight desperately, right? In other words, you are not enough. Come back again another time. Ha! I see, I see. You can't... Ha! I see, I see. You can't enjoy it if it's not serious. You're one crazy lady. Now let's have fun with this little dance.
戦闘か。なるべく避けたいところ。
Alright, living corpses in suits. Time to take you down a peg or two. Yeah, we have increased 2 hearts. I didn't realize. I'm assuming that's because of Semi's craft essence? I believe. Alright, Hyde. I am so not sorry for what is about to
こういうのどうだ。
happen to you.
普通の連中だな。他にやる
But
ことな
I
いの。
think you can handle this.
連中だな。他にやることないの。
I mean, you're used to massacring people anyways, right? So it's only fair if we do with you in turn. Goodbye, outrage Amazon.
行くぞ。
See ya. It was nice knowing you for about 2 seconds. And the big bad Hyde has now been conquered. And we're
な
done.
かなか骨のあるつわものであった
And maybe it won't be that bad to catch up. Though I do remember it obviously being easy in the beginning. Then it becomes really ridiculous towards the end. Hyde came out again. Sorry, Hyde and I were manipulated. Cell, be careful with Mephisto. He cannot be trusted. Oh, me? No, don't you know I'm a changed man? Wait, I can't change. I mean, I already am the good Mephi. If I change, I'll become the evil one. Nope, not changing. Not ever going to change. What is this? I can't maintain my body. My eyes, it's all dark. Cell, give me your hand, please. I have something that I have to give you. Master? Come on, take this key. Use it to go to the upper floor. But before you go, die. Yep. Ugh. Things, I will gladly accept this key. You, twice. You ruined my surprise attack twice. I saw it coming. It's not a surprise attack. I'm amazed that you can't even fulfill a dying pretty boy's wish. Don't you have a heart to trust people? If you were your normal self, I would have been deceived or rather moved by your kindness. But neither happened to me this time. I mean, you've been one personality the whole time. Don't tell me you already knew. I wanted to meet the famous Dr. Jekyll, but he is not here. Instead of having a split personality, we're acting like someone with dual personalities. As a fan, you can't blame me for being disappointed, can you? Ah, damn it, that's embarrassing. It's even more embarrassing than me losing in a knife fight. I'd bury my head in the sand if I could, but looks like I don't need to do that, right? Considering there's a dangerous fan here, I guess I shall take my leave. See ya, Matt's murder of the present. Let's be careful and make sure you don't become a knockoff. See ya. Enemy 7 eliminated. What was that just now? I don't know. Hey, Scissors, say something. Huh? Not that it's important, so I will keep it in 2 lines. Dr. Jekyll fully mutated when he arrived at his apartment. Both his body and soul rotted away, so he died. Dr. Jekyll is the 7th with a split personality. So what you're saying is that his main personality is gone already. So Hyde, who survived, was acting like Dr. Jekyll, just like how his story ended. So sad. Oh. What do you mean by mutated? Jekyll was the 7th to transform into Hyde with drugs, but it seems like you're not talking about those. I forgot to mention it. It is what makes this apartment special. Certain characteristics, past history, criminal record. Well, let's just keep that vague.
Anyway, if certain servants stay here, their alignment will change and become more resentful. I myself has changed that way. Even if I want to fight, I took an arrow to the shin. Ow! Changing heroic spirit's alignment. Is that like a new way of tampering with parameters? Yes, well, they get angry easily, so it's more like stress level. Like lowering the boiling point. So it's not really that harmful, however. For the people that ended their life full of resentment and sadness, this place will work wonders. Heroic spirits ending up as evil ghosts due to their resentment for humans is not ironic. Yes, even the evil me said that and asked those kind of servants to come here. As you can see, all the servants that moved up here went crazy, right?
Now that's not very nice. But Mephisto, you're guilty.
Huh? I was just doing my job as a real estate agent. The guilty ones on this land, this building, and a mastermind. When we meet again, it'll be in court. Mastermind? Oops, I was caught by Mars's beauty and said too much, sipping in my mouth now. You'll find out yourselves when you go to the upper floors, I think. Oh, did you smile? Why?
It's fun with Cell around, clown. When we have fun guests, my tension blows up.
Is it possible? I'm always hyper like this. Yo!
I can see that. Fine. Now we can go upstairs, right? Let's move forward, Cell. It seems the real fight starts now.
That it does. That it does. But I'm probably gonna have to clear all the rest of the rooms on the first floor, if I can, to unlock the next room. Right?
ゾンビ相手にひたすら無双する
Rescue
のも
room. I'll take
新
that
しい依頼
summon
が来た
ticket.
ぞ。
Thank you very much.
事件起こりすぎだな、このマンション。
Defeat 20 skeletons while completing this mission to unlock room 202. No, I kind of don't want to end the episode if I can keep going through the doors. Only because it'll let me be able to grind more. But I feel like I should stop. Oh, alright, yeah, it's battle, so I can stop. Huh.
お前たちに読書を
Alright then.
よし計
Let's
画だ
wipe the floor of these apartment ghosts, and then we will end the episode. Wasn't expecting that. I think one of the floor keepers is an altar. I don't remember which.
迷うな潰れてしまえ三陸
I think it might have been Lancer, Montoya altar. It's possible. Man seeking revenge, huh?
こういうの
Yeah, well, you're not gonna be able to see your revenge.
こう
Ow.
いうのどうだ
Increase your damage. And do that.
迷うな
That.
貴様は
Ironically enough, she can do a full sweep. I've never actually have tried to do this. But let's see if she can actually do a full sweep. Because doing Buster will attack the one, kill it. Then she'll use her Noble Phantasm on Man Seeking Revenge. He'll die. Then in this other Buster should finish the other ones out. I've never tried this before, ironically enough. I've played this game for how many years, and I've never tried to do a full sweep with one unit like this. I don't know if that's sad or not, that I've never thought about doing that until now. But yeah, he's gone, and there we go. We won. Pent wiped out the
でも勝ち
entire
は
floor.
勝ちだよな
We just got a craft essence. I see that rainbow. We got a craft essence drop. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, it's just a 4-star one. Dang it. Oh well. Summon precognition. Oh yeah. We need to. If we need to have the quests to kill certain ones, we need to pop these on as well. That'll help us out. Especially for the living corpses one. Alright, well with that, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Because the next thing is literally popped up on that final door right there. Meaning, we have to finish floor apartment room 103, 202, and 203. I'm assuming that's what why the next is right there. Unlocks after completing second floor room number 3. Unlocks after beating mission number 23, defeat 20 base models, 20 skeletons. I think skeletons are either on 102 or 103. Either way, yeah. Till then, see you guys later.